Deadpool 3 is without a doubt the most hyped up MCU movie coming out this year. And not just because it's the only MCU movie coming out this year, it's because Hugh Jackman's back as Wolverine. A bunch of the Fox X-Men are coming back as well. It's supposed to set up the craziest of the multiverse and get us ready for Secret War. And in this video, we gotta talk about that first trailer, baby. It's just days away. It's supposed to be coming out for the Super Bowl. And we actually have some info, rumors, and leaks about what might be in the trailer and also when to expect it during the game. Sorry, Ryan Reynolds, we can't help ourselves around here. Let's go. God damn it. Okay, so first up, let's talk about this Brazilian account that has leaked some of the description for the trailer. Now, we got to take this with a grain of salt. Who knows if it is real, but this account has leaked stuff accurately in the past, and right now the trailer is probably being dubbed in other languages. Marvel is getting it ready not only for the Super Bowl ad where they're going to drop it and spend $1 bajillion to get in front of all of those people's eyeballs, but it is also going to drop online afterwards. So Brazilian account likely got their hands on some kind of translation thing for the trailer, did a big article about it and described part of what is in it. So the Google Translate translation of this says, as a teaser, the trailer will naturally focus on Deadpool, who is going through a midlife crisis and has left the life of heroes behind. He now sells cars to support himself. There is a quick and striking appearance by Wolverine, who will stick his claws into his rival in the preview. Deadpool in turn gives Logan nicknames, making fun of his hair. There is swearing, and the rating is definitely for adults. Furthermore, other mutants will show up. Wait to find out who. Okay, so first of all, there are some scoopers kind of corroborating this. Like, everybody's kind of being secretive about it, but I think this used car thing might actually be real. That's gonna be really funny. Feels on point for the Deadpool character. Description here leaves a lot to the imagination. They even say like more mutants are gonna show up. Wait to find out who. So I guess if that's true, it means there are other mutants in the trailer, which is dope, and we're gonna have to talk more about in just a second. But now I want to talk about another leak that's not being spread out a lot, but this was somebody on Reddit a couple of weeks back. Let's just say take it with a grain of salt, but check out what they say in this leak and let's see how it matches up with this new Brazilian leak. So this account on Reddit said you get quick shots of Deadpool and Wolverine fighting in the void, shot of them walking down an alley where a TVA door opens in front of them and we don't see who walks out, a shot of Professor X taking Cerebro off and Deadpool looking annoyed, more quick shots with voiceover by Deadpool. A notable line is, "Oh God, we're going to have to go back to the beginning, aren't we?" Teaser ends with a shot of Wolverine sitting in the bed of a crappy truck looking irritated while Deadpool sings Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Now, we don't know if this is real. This is just an anonymous Reddit account that is claiming to be somebody that worked on the trailer and teased out some of the contents of the trailer. But could they both be real? Is it possible that the first trailer is just talking about like the beginning of the trailer and teasing out X-Men and that's about it? And is it possible the second one is also accurate, telling you more or less what is going to be in the trailer? And I gotta say, like, a scene with Deadpool just selling cars, that's crazy. That's wild. I have no idea how that's going to fit in to the overall plot of Deadpool. I mean, there's a lot of rumors around Deadpool 3. You know, there was some crazy leaks that happened last year, which I guess were completely made up by somebody on 4chan. But some leakers kind of said parts of it were right, and so then everybody took it as gospel. So really and truly, it's been a while since I've really carefully considered what's actually in Deadpool 3, but I can't really place a scene like this, like a scene with him selling cars. Is that just one little weird part of the movie where they're in an alternate universe? Who knows? The second leak says we're gonna see Charles Xavier taking off Cerebro and Deadpool being disappointed, and I could see that being in the trailer too, like Deadpool making fun of the fact that Charles Xavier keeps on dying. He keeps on dying and coming back, and maybe we get a joke of McAvoy versus Patrick Stewart. We've already seen jokes like that before in the Deadpool movie, so that would be crazy. But the first, more reliable trailer says other mutants, other X-Men are going to show up. That implies implies more than one. So is it more than Charles Xavier? And who could possibly show up? I mean, the rumors on who's going to be in Deadpool 3 are crazy, right? Femke Jenkins as Jean Grey, James Marsden as Cyclops, the guy that played Nightcrawler apparently. Halle Berry as Storm is apparently in there. And we've even heard Ian McKellen is going to be Magneto in this movie. Now that is another one that's up in the air. Some people say it's not real. Some people say it is. Channing Tatum apparently shot as Gambit, and you're going to have Gambit, Channing Tatum Gambit in Deadpool 3. The idea of not only what X-Men are going to be in the movie, but what X-Men we're going to see in the trailer, that's just mind-blowing stuff. That's where I think a lot of excitement is going to be created for fans. Maybe they do tease a lot of that out right away. Now, the second leak talks about the TVA. It talks about seeing the Void. It talks about different fighting sequences and stuff. And I suppose all of that could be on the table as well. That's really left out of the first description, but the first description does talk about fighting between Wolverine and Deadpool, and I think you're definitely going to see that on full display. After all, this is like a buddy cop movie, and so I think you're going to see that buddy cop element with Deadpool and Wolverine right away. Another crazy thing is the first description talks about swearing, and I'm starting to ask myself, like, is this going to be a red band trailer, or are we going to see two versions of the trailer? Perhaps a regular version of the trailer that's bleeping out words, and that's what's going to play on the Super Bowl, but maybe a red band trailer online. It would be kind of risky for them to do a red band trailer for the Super Bowl. That's like 50 million people. A lot of kids, a lot of young people watch the Super Bowl. So I don't know, that would be wild, but I guess I could see it happening because it is supposed to be an R-rated movie. It's long been rumored that the TVA is going to play a huge part in this, and I'm really going to be looking at that element of the trailer itself because I'm really curious what's going on with the TVA. How does this connect with Loki season 2, and how does it set up what's happening in Avengers 5 and Avengers 6? I think you can expect some Fox X-Men. I think you can expect some shots of the Void. I think you can definitely expect a lot of Wolverine and Deadpool fighting and actually arguing. That buddy cop feeling is going to be on full display. Maybe a little bit of TVA stuff, but really everybody's just waiting to see what they show us with the first trailer here. I mean, again, we've been following a lot of the rumors. There's a lot when it actually comes to Deadpool 3 that, like, we don't know, like, we're curious about. So this first trailer is going to set the tone. It's going to hopefully show a lot of really cool stuff that will get fans excited and talking again because, you know, look, as Matthew Vaughn recently said, this movie is supposed to kind of save the Marvel Cinematic Universe, kind of like rejuvenate things, give us a shot of life, you know, in the arm. So basically, this is a big freaking deal. We're going to be looking out for all these different things. By the way, I am going to be doing a stream over on my streaming channel during the Super Bowl, just waiting for when this trailer comes out. And I guess that's the next part to get to. When do we expect this trailer to actually come out? Marvel has released this stuff in the past. It seems that near halftime is usually when they like to do this. So you could see it sometime in the second quarter leading up to halftime, maybe during halftime, before the halftime show, maybe right after halftime when we come back for the third quarter of the Super Bowl. But that tends to be when they show these kind of trailers. I'll be there from kickoff till they blow the whistle for the end of the game, just to make sure, you know, and I'm excited for that. We're going to break it down live, react to it live. So that's kind of when I expect it. I think a lot of other people are suggesting the same. Let me know what you want to see in the Deadpool 3 trailer. And as I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.